One to one, they set the stage.
ClayFighter!
Pounding clay is all the way.
Alrighty. Well, howdy y'all. Real quick, the reason I decided to go ahead and do this game in particular is because I hit 100 subscribers recently, and that's more than I ever expected to get out of a channel this niche and weird, to be honest. So I just figured, fuck it. So today we are going to look at the box and cart, not the manual, unfortunately, for the definitely the most expensive licensed Nintendo 64 game. Period. Yeah, there's no Japanese games that even come close to this, except maybe like Get or Love. Now there are some 64 games that are higher, of course. You know, there's some of those kiosk, not for resales, that might go a little higher than this. But when it comes to just games that came out, this puppy, we'll talk about the prices at the end of the video, and I will explain why I'm wearing a glove at that too. But anyway, yeah, let's look at ClayFighter Sculptor's Cut. Oh yeah. So special edition, more gameplay, more characters, more humor. You know, ideally, I would have loved to do the ClayFighter 63 1/3 review first, but I do not have the box to that. So you have to bear with me here. As you can see, Frosty here is punching through something. And if you look, this is the back part of the ClayFighter 63 1/3 box. So he's breaking out of the box art of the other ClayFighters game on the 64, which is awesome because, you know, that game is crap and this game's pretty good. I want to give some history on it at the end, but for now, yeah, let's keep on looking here. So, you know, this is cool. You know, you've got the I forget what these damn things are called, the movie clicker thing, but you got that, you know, because it's the Sculptor's Cut, director Frosty, take 63 1/3. So yeah, that looks really cool. The little trademark doesn't even bother me at all because it's so damn tiny you don't even notice it. Frosty looks sweet, you know, his fists look cool. He's splattering clay everywhere. Let's see, what does that say? Oh yeah, see even like text from the other box is like being torn from Frosty punching through it, which is fucking awesome. Really good idea for the box, considering its background. Front cover, you know, it's great. And I'm not just saying this because this box can fetch $1,000 on eBay. It is one of my favorite boxes on the Nintendo 64 library. Yeah. His fucking horrible teeth. But yeah, front cover is awesome. Let's look at the sides. She's got some somewhere, but considering, again, sorry, we'll get into the history at the end. So this side sucks. It's just the hand coming down. It's plain as shit. Looks crappy. I don't like it. This side, we got if I can get to focus. So yeah, and this side's got it's got Lady Liberty here. I think that's the name of the character. She looks pissed. This side's better, but still not that good. Here, this side, I guess whoever opened it decided to scratch the shit out of it. I don't know. It's, so we got this ugly dog fucker. Again, forget the character's name. Again, really plain sides, which is unfortunate. You just have a character and just a blank color palette in the background. I don't get that. As for here, see this one at least, you know, it's still just one character, but there's a lot of, or it's still like the same idea, but there's multiple characters, so I like that a little better. Plain as this guy sucks. So the sides are shit. Make it a blockbuster fight. Get ready to crumble with this special edition of the world's funniest fighting game. This director's cut contains many extras added to the original ClayFighter 63 1/3 game. You might lose lives, you might lose limbs, but don't lose your sense of humor. Why is it like focusing? The camera's doing something weird and it's randomly making some like text stand out. Maybe it's because the background's weird there. Very strange. New characters, 12 eccentric fighters, plus 4 more additional clay combatants. Only found in this version of the game. You got new taunts, New moves, a new view. Yeah, enhanced camera angle stays put to see more detail in the environment and improve fight control. New secrets. We could tell you, but we'd have to kill you. Some things are too good to change. By popular demand, we left in the breakthrough attacks that let you throw an opponent out a window and keep fighting outside. Well, yeah, I don't know why that's... Is that even an option? So the background is, Oh, okay. Okay. So the background is just Frosty's fist, and he's got his, mouth back here. Not the best background either, to be honest. The cutscenes look good. She's kicking the dog in the balls. Frosty's had it up to here with the three midgets on top of each other there. And then again, those guys, I forget their names. They're beating on the dog, and then we got Santa Claus going up against... What is that supposed to be? Oh, that's the hand. Okay. Okay. Man, for all the characters they have in this game, they don't really, like, show off many on the box art and stuff. Anyway, yeah, this box is cool. The front, anyway. Everything else kind of sucks. So before we get into, like, how I acquired a box and cartridge, because it's an interesting story, actually, kind of. Let's look at the cartridge to this. Oh, yeah. And yes, it is a, it's not a reproduction cart like so many people are trying to sell on eBay now. Especially they just sell the cases and it's empty. They're like, oh, we can't actually play the game, but it looks like it. Anyway, yeah, it looks awesome. It's just the box art shrunk down a bit. It focuses on the good parts. It looks cool. The detail's nice. It's very colorful. My cartridge is in pretty respectable shape, actually. I thought I had maybe one nick on it somewhere, but oh yeah, right there. Just a little mark, which, whatevs. It's a good... Pretty happy with it personally, but it's a good looking cartridge and it's a good looking box. No complaints. Now let's get on with my thoughts on this game and a bit of the background. For those of you who kind of wonder, normally someone would give this information at the beginning of the video, but fuck that, I want to get the juicy bits out first. So ClayFighter's Sculptor's Cut is the complete version of 63 1/3. Basically, from my understanding, the basic understanding, I guess, is that they rushed ClayFighter 63 1/3, and that's why it's so shitty and so broken, because it's just, it wasn't complete. It was rushed kind of the way like Superman 64 was rushed, stuff like that. So it's not, if you've played 63 1/3, you'll know it's probably the worst fighting game on the 64. So they got a deal with, I guess it was Blockbuster, to finish the game and release it through them as a Blockbuster exclusive. So it was pretty limited. From my understanding, from what I was told when I got this box, some Blockbusters got extra copies to give out to people for some form of contest. So there's not many copies of this thing out there. I've never been able to get an exact number, but it's under 10,000. It's quite a bit under that, I think. So yeah, the cartridge averages around 400 to 500. The box can go for about $1,000, and I shit you not, I have witnessed the manual sell with bids over $1,000 because it was a rental thing, so kids fucked those manuals up. And then, I'm sure they cut up some boxes, for those clamshell things. They like to put them in at rental stores. So it's understandable, but it's still insane. Is it worth that much? It's one of my more favorite fighting games on the system. It's so much better than 63 1/3. Sculptor's Cut has more characters. They tweaked everything. Like the controls are so much better. It just feels like a good fighting game. I know some people don't like it at all. If you have the chance to get it, maybe not for 500 because that's insane, but it is worth a play. I really suggest playing it somehow at some point because it's a really good game. Now, how did I get a cartridge in a box? Well, the cartridge I got around the time I started collecting. My fiance came up with some extra money and was like, yo, find a copy of that and I'll get it for you. And I was like, all right, babe, sure. So my fiance and I, or my fiance, bought this puppy here for me. It was actually pretty low at the time. It was averaging around 300 at the time. It was like, I think 220 is how much the guy wanted for it. So yeah, I got that for a respectable amount of money. It's a lot of money for a video game, but you know, there's collector's editions of shit that are almost that high anymore these days. As for the box, I came across a guy selling it, and he was selling it around the time the box was already going for, you know, $500-600, and he didn't want, he wanted almost nothing for it. I caught him right as he'd listed it, and I asked him, because he had said it was authentic and all this. I'm like, why are you asking such a small amount for this box? And he said that he had won it. Well, one, he has money. He was getting rid of a lot of stuff pretty cheap, actually. He even sold like a Mario 64 in the box for like $5. Like he just didn't give a shit. So he won this apparently as a child at Blockbuster, and his mom, who is very anal about keeping this stuff together, took the box. She took all of his video game boxes and she put them in a suitcase. And he had only just recently found this suitcase with all these boxes. Where the manual went is a mystery to him, which is unfortunate because I would have bought it from him. So, long story short, after talking to him a bit, I believed it. And you know, it has the tabs on the numbers on the tabs and all that. It's authentic, which is awesome. So I paid the man just under $70 for this box, which is an astounding deal. You know, it's a box I never thought I'd get my hands on, and now I have it, which, you know, it's cool to have. I'm not trying to brag, but, you know, it is the rarest game on the 64. If the game itself isn't the rarest game on the 64, I would say by now the box and manual are the rarest, like, boxes and manuals on the system, like, without a doubt. When you take into account the fact that they were rentals, yeah, and trying to find them in good shape. This one, you know, it's got a scratch on the top from where I assume when they opened it, and it's got some, like, wear, because, you know, she kind of pressed them in to get, she wanted to keep all the boxes in good shape, but apparently his mom was, you know, like, oh, I'll stuff all the boxes in a little suitcase and then close the lid hard. So it squished a bit, but it recovered nicely enough. So that's why I wear this glove, because it is in disgustingly good shape, and I just, you know, I've handled it with my hands before, but I just feel like being anal about it right now. I don't know why. Anyway, this video is going to be I can't even speak now. Anyway, this video is going to be particularly long, so I'm going to cut it here. I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, again, if you can get the opportunity, I really suggest playing it. Honestly, if you get the opportunity, I suggest you play 63 1/3 and then immediately play this game. Like, try to play 63 1/3. Just play it for like 30 minutes. Me and my buddy did that. Like, play it for like 30 minutes. Really get a feel of just how terrible it is. And then play this. And it is a completely different experience. Hell, even the menu. Like, the other one's just this plain fucking game menu. This thing opens to a theme song. Like an actual, like, singing song. All animated and shit. It's awesome. It's so cool. It's actually pretty amazing. Yeah, anyway, I've went on long enough. Like if you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
ClayFighter, blow by blow, no turning back. ClayFighter, living